Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2, and this will be part 5. In the previous part, we deflected the attack against West Harbor and was told by our foster father to go into the swamp to enter a ruin and get a silver shard. So we are now outside of the ruin. We shall enter. That was a bit ominous, wasn't it? An elf holding a sickle. I wonder if that's an indication of something. But anyway, we have the swamp ruins, and we shall go around and bash everything that we face. Well, that was quick and easy, I suppose. Come on. Oh, he died. It died. Whatever. Well, as long as we can carry it, we're taking it back, because we can always use the money. As Thomas himself was saying, you can always use more coin. So, what do we got here? A crate. Oh, cool. Scale mail. I'm just wondering, is that medium armor? It is indeed medium armor. We can equip it. What have we got? Favorite soul outfit. Medium armor. Apparently it is about the same armor, isn't it? Armor class 15. Armor class 14. It's actually worse than what we got, but it's vendor trash, if nothing else. So, we shall vendor the trash. Let's just pick everything up here. Some potions of cure light wounds. It is an interesting aspect, I'd say, playing our character, which is predominantly a sort of fighter, but also a healer at the same time. Can't remember having played any of these games ever with a class that's predominantly making sure that others are safe as much as fighting. So it's going to be somewhat interesting. Hope it's not going to be too boring. I'm going to try and keep her as active in combat as I possibly can. Can I get that off? Yep, good. Come on, smack him in the face with a big club. Hey, stop shooting at me.
Bring it to me.
Low gameplay, of course, is always going to be a bit lit, to say the least. Oh, it died. Whatever it was, it died. Oops, loot. A beetle gland. Come on. Cure life wounds. I'm going to go the full circle to make sure we don't miss out on anything. Neither XP nor loot. Why not? Cure moderate wounds. Oh. So we got a trap. Well, I suppose. It's one of those things. I hate when these guys just appear out of nowhere, but they do, and the man stays level because he's got an IQ of a doormat. It sounded more rude than it was meant to, but it is what it is. I didn't mean any offense. Bevel's probably a nice guy. He's still got an IQ of a doormat. If I'm not mistaken.
What's up?
Intellect 9, Wisdom 8. He's not Well, what can I say? No comment. The less said, the better. So, anything more exciting? Gold. Cool. Can always use more coin. Should probably, just...
Bonaparte.
So, let's see if we can find some more fighty stuff. Experience are good. Oh. Self-buffing is fun. But I to also buff someone else,
I
but
shall be victorious.
they all can manage. Come on. Please? What? Maybe? Hooray! Ah, another short bow. Why not? I need to remember if you save, it usually resets the casting panel. So, oh, you didn't care much about that. It's hardly surprising.
Take that.
Come on. Stop hitting me, you dum-dum. I have not granted you permission to hit me. You bastard. Just you wait until I find a bastard sword I can hit back. It may take a while before we get one, but I will get one. I hope, I think. Couldn't it be fun taking the one Daisy that has a weapon proficiency feat thing that has no items drop in the game? That could be fun, couldn't it? I'm specialized in using this weapon that doesn't exist. Why? A shaman. Come on. You could hit. Hey, guard? What are you doing? Thank you. Come on.
Let's.
You got up a bit quick. Loots. Great sword. Oh great, it's a sword. And there's likely another. Indeed. Good thing we got some strength on this character. So we can actually carry stuff. This is probably one of the most frustrating things when you play mage or something and you decide to have 8 and strength and then you suddenly you can barely carry the clothing you are wearing, which is always funky. But if I'm not mistaken, those should be the guards that usually guard in that door. Cool. Anyway, let's see what we can face in here.
Oh, great spirits of the Stone Tomb, please hear our plea. The other lizardling tribes take our territory. They wage war. And before we fight them for our ancestral hatching grounds, We asked for your blessings.
There certainly are an awful lot of them. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
A warm blood. Here. Your very presence offends the stone god.
Now, we could technically fight these guys, or try to, because you can easily get mauled by them, but the whole concept of this character is inspired by the paladin, and the paladin would try to avoid confrontation if possible. They would never back down from when confrontation is unavoidable, but let's try to get through this without a fight. That's the attitude. The problem is here, when this land was once ours, my tribe left something here.
And this gives you the right to intrude on our lands and disturb our most holy of rituals.
It is needed to save my tribe, something you should be able to understand.
What do you propose then, warm blood?
Let me save my tribe, and perhaps one day we can return the favor.
A favor for a favor, eh? We may have need of you. We will let you do this thing. Do what you have come here to do. We will leave the Warmbloods in peace, my followers.
We would get more experience from fighting them, and we'll likely also get some loot. But that is the way I would want to deal with the situation if I was in the character's shoes, and that's the whole concept of the character. Is not being a coward. There's a difference between not wanting to fight everything that looks hostile. It's just about being smart about it. And of course, I mean, you never know. I'm not saying it's the case, but maybe because we are being nice to them, suddenly one day they could become allies. You never know. But let us open chest. A silver shard, health bonus. Cool.
We were risking life and limb for that? None of this makes any sense. Dagon can do his own blasted quest from now on. When you're done searching around, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
You have returned, and you have brought the shard.
That's all you can say? I almost died out there!
If I did not believe you could handle the task, I would have sent another.
Yeah, well, you weren't out there in the swamp getting attacked by lizard folk.
No, I was here attending the wounded, Bevel. Now find Marion and do the same.
I don't see how you put up with him.
Now, for the shard. Let me see it.
You can talk for and against Bevel, whatever. I'm just going to skip that part completely. What were those ruins in the swamp?
Many such ruins lie within the mare and beneath it. They are of ancient Ilfarn, an empire once forged from an alliance of dwarfs and elves. All that remains are ruins, and little else. And their empire lives on only in history books and stories.
Tell me about the shard.
That shard is one of a pair. Both were found after the battle that destroyed West Harbor long ago. My half-brother Duncan and I asked a mage in Neverwinter to examine the shards for enchantments, but he found nothing except a faint magical aura, residue of the battle, and so I kept one shard, and the other I gave to Duncan. Not long after I returned to West Harbor, I sealed it away in the ruins.
I have an uncle.
So to speak. It would be more appropriate to say that I have a half-brother. Duncan, like Bevel, has many faults that would make it wise not to rely on him or call him kin.
Lovely. I feel magic from the shard. Strong magic.
Strange. Perhaps the attack awakened it. If so, then perhaps a second look at these shards would yield different results. But such divinations would be beyond anyone here in West Harbor, including Tarmus.
How long ago was this battle in West Harbor fought?
It was long ago. and it was a battle that did not concern West Harbor, but the village was caught up in it like many such villages in the Mare of Dead Men. We knew little about what had sparked the conflict. Demons were involved, led by a warlock of great power. We only knew him as the King of Shadows. The forces of Neverwinter attempted to drive the demons back. Many villagers fled, some taking the road, others wading into the swamp, anything to escape the battle. There was an explosion, pure and white, then nothing more.
Are you sure those creatures were looking for the shard?
That is the only reason I can think of for why they came. Am I certain? No. But my instincts tell me they were looking for it.
You have two potential answers to that. Sounds pretty weak to me, and maybe your instincts are wrong. I've always felt that this is that there's missing an option to trust in his instincts. Something that you are not told directly is that even though Dagon is our character's foster father, there is some animosity going on, and they are getting along out of necessity more so than maybe direct affection. But it is something that will be developed or be explored to a minor extent through the game. But you can only be negative towards him, which I think is unreasonable, unfair, perhaps even. Anyway, why did you put it in the ruins?
I could not bring myself to cast it away. Yet at the same time, I did not wish to keep it close. You are too young to remember what occurred, I know. But the battle was a terrible one. And that shard, it reminds me too much of that night.
I retrieved the shard. What now?
I need you to go to the city of Neverwinter, find my half-brother Duncan, retrieve the second shard, and take it to a mage you both can trust. Duncan owns an inn in the docks district of the city, the Sunken Flagon. Not the most reputable place, but safe enough.
What if the beasts track me down?
That is possible, but this village cannot shelter you or survive another attack. On the road, moving, you have a chance. Once you reach Neverwinter, it may prove more difficult for them to attack you.
I've heard enough. How do I get to Neverwinter?
Head to the small port town of Highcliff when you are free of the swamp. There, seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter. The beasts that attacked us will leave West Harbor alone once they realize their quarry has fled. If all goes well, you should be in Neverwinter before they find your trail. Say your farewells. Your boots may travel many roads before you return. I let some of the others know you are leaving, but not the why of it.
That's your farewell then?
Perhaps one day we will speak again and gain an understanding of each other.
Why don't you take the shard to Neverwinter?
I was raised amongst the wild elves. For all my years amongst the race of man, they make little sense to me. You are one of them, and you understand them. I have done all I can to hide your presence. If these beasts come again, West Harbor will need me.
I want to talk to some people first.
Return when you are ready to leave, and we will speak of the path you must take.
So, basically we can go around and speak to people and get a few items and whatnot. So, we shall see if we can squeeze that in this episode. I'm going to brush over most of them, except for one particular individual, and you may be able to guess which one it is. Bevel Stalin, we can speak to him.
So, your father sent you off to Neverwinter. As if everything that's happened tonight isn't enough adventuring for one lifetime. I'm hoping that you'll be back soon enough after you reach the city, but most people who leave West Harbor don't come back.
If staying away will keep West Harbor safe, then it is my duty to do so.
It'll be a shame to see you go. We lost a lot of Harbormen to the attack. Hopefully your father's right, and there will be no more attacks once the shard is gone. Still, the village will need every sword arm it has. As a member of the militia, my sworn duty is to defend West Harbor. I can't just turn my back on that.
Good to know the village will be in safe hands.
I'll do my best to keep the place standing for you when you return. I want to hear about all of your adventures.
Do you know what I can expect on the road?
Not really. There's an inn north of here along the road. It's the only one between here and the edge of the mare, from what I understand. Plenty of lizard folk in the swamp, of course. Just stick to the roads and you'll be fine, though. At least, that's what I've heard.
I'd better be going.
Good luck. And if you run across the one who killed Amy, stick a blade through his heart for me. She deserves at least that.
I concur. It was him. Villagers. Thomas will save him for last. Orland. So you headed out to Neverwinter, are you? Just remember the Harbormen. Don't take any guff from the city folk. We Harbormen can take care of ourselves. We don't need any fancy walls to keep us safe. Anything you can do to help me with the journey? Here, take this. Harbormen take care of their own, not like them city dwellers, you remember that. If I had more to spare I would, gladly, but after this attack and with the season we've been having, well, this is the best I can do for you. Yeah, well, you could say thank you, I mean, it doesn't hurt to say thanks, but I suppose. West Harbor's safe for now, and in part due to your efforts. I'm sorry about your friend, I wish I could have saved her. Thank you, it's no one's fault. Full blame lies with the maids that led the attack. Shame Thomas wasn't able to send him back to the abyss. Dagan mentioned you were headed for Neverwinter. It's about time to be traveling. Galen the merchant told us about his journey, and unless his sails were taller than usual, your route to Neverwinter won't be an easy one. I'll pray for your safety. The mayor of that man is fast becoming more dangerous. I don't want to go too much into this, but what do you know about my father? Your father, foster father, you mean? You're leaving us, and I've kept my own counsel on this for years. But you have asked. Dagan keeps to himself, and I think it's reprehensible how he treats you. I sense his soul was greatly wounded many years ago. Wounds like that heal slowly, if at all. So you weren't raised in a home where you were treated more as family, rather than a painful reminder. Dagan gave me a lot of freedom and let me make my own decisions. I sincerely hope his plan was to build your character and not simple neglect. One day I hope he breaks out of his state. Whenever anyone is in need of the Morning Lord's light, it is he, but if he spurns me, of course, I've said perhaps too much on this subject. Can we talk about something else? Anything you can do to help me with the journey? I'm a humble priest with little to give except for blessings of my Lord. Those blessings you shall have, though. We can talk about anything. This manor. We're coming up on time. We can quickly do Ressa Starling. Not do her, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's young Bevel's friend. Thank you for bringing my son back safely from the mayor. Bevel is still rather shaken from the attack and the loss of your friend. I'm grateful you were there to watch over him. I understand you've been sent to Neverwinter, the city of skilled hands. I just pray you fare better than Bevel's brother, Lorne. Whatever happened to Lorne? He went to fight in the war with Luskin, right? He never came back. I don't know if he's dead or alive. A lot of soldiers died during the war with Luskin. I just pray he wasn't one of them. Brother Merring says never give up hope, but it's been such a long time. I just want to know what happened. If he died, it would be good to put him to rest with the rest of his family. Give him the honor of a proper soldier's burial. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. That would put an old widow's mind at mind at ease, such a strapping young lad Lorne was. If he's still alive, perhaps he'll want to return home. Gilbert tried to care for the family in Lorne's stead, but he still misses his older brother very much, as does the rest of the family. Is there anything you can do to help me with my journey? I'm afraid I have nothing to give you. These creatures pillaged our house thoroughly. Very well. And I'm going to say the same because I'm going to end this part here. When we come back, we're going to speak to the remaining individuals of West Harbor and then go and speak to Foster Daddy and find out what it is he wants us to do. So as for now, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.